The relocation of the seats of the federal government from Lagos to Abuja in 1991 left scores of properties abandoned in the mega city. Most of the federal government buildings that were vibrant in the 1980s and 1990s declined due to the relocation. For years, many properties belonging to the federal government have been suffering from either outright abandonment or underutilization, thereby constituting danger to lives and property. Such abandoned buildings that cost billions of naira of public fund are scattered all over Lagos and have either been taken over by rodents, reptiles, and similar animals, or occupied by miscreants and other criminals. For example, the building that housed the Federal Ministry of Works and Housing was abandoned, later handed over to the National Dental Council until the council was relocated to Abuja. The Federal Secretariat Complex Ikoyi, built by the Federal Military Government of General Yakubu Gowon in 1975, and which housed the bulk of government bureaucracies until the movement to Abuja in 1991, has been left unoccupied ever since, leaving the imposing structures to gradually deteriorate. The Independence Building, which housed the Ministry of Defense, the Glass House, which housed the Federal Ministry of Works and Housing, Ministry of Education Building, the National Assembly Complex, and the 37-story Nitel House, even the National Stadium Surulere, is also facing abandonment. All the while, experts in the real estate sector, especially builders, architects, and estate surveyors, are at a loss on how a nation could wantonly subject such iconic properties to unmitigated abuse. Some worried stakeholders have charged the federal government to sell these buildings that are not being utilized across the country to private investors in order to forestall further deterioration as a result of continued abandonment. They say government should take an inventory of such abandoned or underutilized properties in the country and put them into immediate profitable use. Taking a survey of these buildings, they amount up to 60 structures within the Central Business District (CBD) and rank between a minimum of 5 floors to a maximum of 20 floors, with an average of 6,000 meters per floor. With these statistics, experts say these buildings have potential of cutting the 3 million housing deficit in Lagos down by 10% if structured and reconstructed properly. The federal government needs to take care of dilapidating structures, revive them, and find ways to make them useful for Nigerians. With the present economy, Nigeria cannot afford to continue to waste great investments of previous governments.
It's a fantastic initiative.
It's about the whole of Nigeria, whole of West Africa.
It has contributed a lot towards the development of housing.
It gives all of the stakeholders a chance.
Each year getting bigger and bigger.